My job sent me to Milan for 2 weeks in December, so I'm going to use my spare time to do what I do best, which is go explore. Venice is only 2.5 hours away by train, so that's my weekend sorted. And Lake Como is only 1 hour away, so I'm going to make the most of the weather and get out to explore there too. My name is Lee, and I work in touring musical theatre, and we've been on tour for the last 16 months in the UK, but our final venue is in Italy. Normally I'd travel with my van and drive my microcamper out to visit, but because it's so close to Christmas, I'm going to travel with all of my colleagues instead and stay in the hotel. The train system is so good here that luckily I will still be able to do a lot of exploring by using the public transport.
Hey everyone. Well, I guess this video is going to be a little bit different because, as you can see, I'm not in a van at the moment. I'm still on tour. I'm still in a different city for the week, but this time I'm in Milan. It's the final venue for the show, and our last 2 weeks are in Milan, which is a new city for me. I have been here before, but not worked in the theatre here. Today's going to be a busy day, so I'm going to walk into the theatre very shortly, and by 9 o'clock tonight we will have an audience.
We are in the suburbs of Milan, to the north of Milan city centre, and the theatre we're going to be working in is a large space that was repurposed to house the La Scala opera while the actual building in the city centre was being refurbished. So it's a great space. We're very excited to bring our show there and to perform this show to Italian audiences for the first time. First few shows done and dusted, but for now it's time to get into the city centre and do a bit of sightseeing.
Bastato un solo giorno e mi sentivo a casa mia. Nel profondo poi ho scoperto che ero sempre stato tu. Mi hai avvolto in un incanto che non mi hai lasciato mai. Delle dolce tua bellezza non avrò abbastanza, sai. Oh bella, se mi aspetterai, oh bella, mi ritroverai. Ti sognerò e la distanza sarà insopportabile, ma rimani bella dove sei, giuro tornerò da te. altro posto al mondo, incantarmi come fai, quando splendide la notte e stai bella più che mai. La 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 la.
Okay, I stepped outside because I'm at the Milan train station and I was thinking, oh, this looks like a really grand building. Maybe I'll step outside and see what it looks like from out front. Have a look at this. This is truly something else. Look at this building. Oh my goodness me. Even the giant winged Pegasus style ornaments on the top. Holy crap.
Well, this is impressive. Straight off the train, straight through the doors, and immediately onto one of the canals in the centre of Venice. I mean, I think this has got to be one of the most dramatic entrances to a city you can get. This is the Hotel in the Daylight. What an amazing spot. Apparently it's a 14th century palace. This is the final day off for the entire tour. 16 months, possibly the last tour I'll ever do, who knows. But yeah, for final Sunday fun day, which is actually a Monday fun day, I've come to Venice. Haven't been here in 35 years. For old time's sakes, 35 years ago, on my second ever job, I had a photograph taken here with lots of pigeons. It's a few less pigeons, but a hell of a lot more seagulls by the looks of it. So even on a Monday in December, it's so busy here, and yeah, the canals are still stinking. But hey, it's Venice, isn't it? You've got to take it as it comes, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's St. George killing the dragon, but it looks more like a alligator from here. Murano's lovely. It's just a much quieter, smaller version of Venice without the crowds. How you do emergency ambulances in Venice. And a hospital. Well, goodbye to my lovely Venetian hotel. It's a very early start to get back to Milan. We have to now rehearse today in the final week. So leaving a little bit earlier because the first train and only train I catch to get myself back at time is at 7:50. So off I go back to the station. Dawn light Venice, busy already. In then. Well, goodbye Venice. That's been an amazing 36 hours. yeah, it's been lovely to be back. Walked a lot, ate a lot of great food, drank a lot of lovely wine, limoncello. Had the best time. Back to work, back to rehearsal, back to the final week of the tour. Good morning. Well, it's my last one show day in Milan, so I am going to be a little bit nuts and I'm going to disappear off to Lake Como for a few hours. It's going to be such a fleeting visit, but I thought when we're so nearby, would be a shame not to try and do something with the last few hours. So wish me luck. I'm going to head off. I have no idea what I'm going to go do when I get there, but hey, let's give it a go. So I finally managed to get myself on a train to Como. Actually, overall, the train travel is actually really simple here in Milan, and I guess Italy in general. But I tell you what, that ticket machine was testing me. Basically, it wouldn't accept any card whatsoever, and ended up had to scrabble around for some cash, which luckily I had. But the time was ticking down, and I still had to find the platform, so a little bit stressed. Which is ridiculous, isn't it? But I'm on my way now. It only takes about an hour and it only cost me €5. So, yeah, looking forward to my little day trip. Well, the weather's definitely cleared up here today, but getting the bus has been way more complicated than anything else. There's no signs for this C110, but luckily the bus driver waved me to the right place on his way round. Well, I've just hit a little place called Leno on the side of Lake Como. I'm just going to walk to the ferry to see if I can work out how to get back to Como. I think there's a ferry I can catch, which would be awesome if it's actually running today. If not, I'm going to do the Panorama bus back, which was really lovely. I wish I could get more footage from on there, but even though it's supposed to be a sort of like a tourist bus, I think I was the only tourist on there. Everyone else was locals, so I wasn't going to disrupt their journey by taking photos over everyone's heads. Okay, I think I've figured out the boat back. That's good. The ticket office there has lots of info in English as well as Italian, which is great since my Italian is nearly non-existent. So I think there's a boat going back at 2:53 and you can only buy tickets between 20 minutes and 5 minutes before. So I'm going to take a walk up to the villa I've come to see and see if I have a quick look around the gardens before heading back here. But even if I only get a short amount of time here, this is stunning. So good for the soul. Well, considering this is only 1 hour from Milan, this couldn't get more tranquil, could it? Look at the snow-capped mountains. Oh my God, I love it so much. Just say, whoever hedge trimmed this enormous tree has got some balls. That's the biggest topiary I've ever seen. As personal harbours go, this is pretty special. The water is crystal clear. I just want to go swimming. or kayaking. Well, it's the final day of the tour and the winter solstice, so I've taken myself back to the park to watch the sunrise. Good morning, happy solstice. Well, this is the place I chose to come out and watch the sunrise from this morning. I've been running around this park for the last couple of weeks and I spotted this on the hill, thought it would be a good place to come and watch from. Considering this is the final day of the tour, possibly the final day of my theatre career, how strange I hadn't realised that this is actually a little outdoor theatre area. Such an amazing last afternoon here. I guess I've been thinking that for a while, this is the end of my tour in 3 days. I don't have any work lined up. And I've been thinking of this for a while, but I'm actually deciding that I'm not going to take any work for a while, at least 6 months. I feel quite burnt out with the industry. It's been a long, hard time since COVID. It's been quite tricky trying to manage people. Coming to places like this just reminds me of how much I need to just be out and about. So I'm very much looking forward to next year, getting in my van and just driving around Europe, driving around the UK, but doing it on my own time without trying to do it around a work schedule. I'm going to have to find a way of affording that somehow. I'm going to sell my car. I don't need a car and a van. Liquidate a few assets and take some time for myself, because I'm not getting any younger, and this type of travel and visiting is what makes my heart happy. And I'm about to turn 55 in a couple of months' time, and if I don't do it now, when am I? I've been so lucky to travel so much for my work over the years. I really can't complain. From my first job at 18 in Mexico, right through 2 tours of India, the whole tour of Asia, Australia, everything else. But time for me to just try and stretch my wings on my own without having the work attached. I'm very much looking forward to that. I have my trip to Nepal planned for May already. Just spending time out, especially in Europe in these beautiful places, just reminds me how much more there is to explore. It's never stop exploring.